What is up, Cahir? Ah, wrong one. What is up, Cahir Club? And welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a great start to their week. It is Monday. It is Monday. Everybody hates Monday. I was gonna say loves Monday, but that's not true. But yeah, hello Brugger. Hello Aimwise. You've beaten two of the Divine Beasts? Hell yeah, GG. You gonna get the Master Sword soon then, or? But yeah, we are back today with another stream. Of course, this stream is more shiny hunting, because it is Monday. And we do that on Mondays. Mondays are for shiny hunting. And this Monday, in particular, we'll be continuing our 3-segment Dudunsparce hunt. Of course, to get the 3-segment Dudunsparce, there is a 1 in 100 chance when evolving a Dunsparce, it'll be a Dudunsparce. 3-segment Dudunsparce. So, we'll be messing with the odds a decent amount to see. Hopefully we can get that. But yeah, not expecting anything soon. My cat has plopped herself like down pretty close to me, which is quite adorable actually. Going for the Master Sword, you'll cheat by cooking some additional heart meals. Good luck. Good luck doing that, Aimwise. I hope that goes well for you. I hope that works out exactly as you're thinking it will. Anyway, let's hop into things. That's the wrong scene again, Cahir. Wow, I'm on fire today. And I don't mean in a good way. Alright. Yeah, so today, we will be doing the Dunsparce hunt, of course. And additionally, there'll be no streams this weekend. I am going to see some friends up north over this week, or over the weekend, so I will not be around to stream, unfortunately. A lot of Pokemon. But yeah, I will not be around to stream after that, unfortunately, which is, of course, a shame. I almost made an egg sandwich, I'm gonna be honest. What do I need? I need tofu, I need... Is it spicy and salty? I'm gonna have to look this up again. By the end of this hunt, this will be in my bones. Pokemon, shiny, sandwich... Okay. Fitting music. Okay, salty and sour, actually. Salty and sour. And then next... Let's do the VP picks. I'm going to need more of those. I'm running desperately low. But of course, we will not be saving after this, so we don't need to worry about them yet. It's funny that I'm not saving after this, actually. Just due to the fact that, I'm not going to put the lid on this. Go away. Whoa! I almost knocked the thing off. Anyway. After that, you're going to do Varudanya without fireproof elixirs. Is this a self-imposed challenge, or...? An ant has bitten you today. That is not nice. You should have bitten it back. I think that would have been a reasonable solution to the issue. Alright. You may be asking, how are you getting to Goron City without elixirs? I'm guessing, like, with a lot of food and persistence. Or possibly bring that guy a bunch of lizards, so he gives you part of his fireproof set. Because that is a side quest you can do. Alright, I should probably hurry up. No, just save when on 1 heart. Oh, is that a glitch? Is that a glitch you can use? Alright. Let's hop down to research station number 4, so we can be in Dunsparce land. Who doesn't love a good old Dunsparce? I love a good old Dunsparce. Of course, that counter in the bottom right is not encounters. It is shiny Dunsparce that we have gone through. No, that's how the game works. Oh. Oh, as in you'll die, and then, because you saved there, you'll just revive yourself. So why aren't you doing this with fireproof elixirs? Is my next question. Alright. That's a lot of Dunsparce. Some people would definitely be in heaven upon seeing this. Alright. Dunsparce. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to be gone, but I need shorts, obviously, so I've compiled a bunch of jokes. Wow! I'm going to be reading those off this stream. Maybe all at once, maybe at varying points. We'll see what the mood is. We'll see what the vibe is. And then I'll just clip them, so I actually have some clips to post over the weekend. Because, expectedly, now that I'm through Pokemon Sweet version, I don't really have any clips anymore, because I kind of put a lot of reliance on Pokemon Sweet to bring me content. And that worked. It brought me content for a while. Issue... it brought me content up until, like, 495 subs. Which means if I had, like, 2 more of those, I might be able to hit 500, but I guess not. Anyway, I'm on 497 now, so who knows, maybe I'll be able to hit it, before I go. I'm not banking on that, though. You did the same when you tried to get to the shrines on the Great Plateau. Fair enough. Good luck with your persistence. It's crazy Tears of the Kingdom comes out this month. Like, we are very close to Tears of the... we're very close to Tears of the Kingdom's release, which is kind of whack. It is exciting. It'd be more exciting if I were going to get it anywhere near release. Although I guess I didn't get the original near release. Because, of course, the original released in March of 2017. And I only got my Switch on my birthday of the same year. But all the same. That was a solid couple of months of desperately trying to avoid final boss spoilers and failing. In fact, I think I did pretty well at avoiding final boss spoilers. I'm pretty sure I had the game by the time I saw the final boss. You did Var Meadow and Varuta, surviving without cooking because you didn't understand how to cook. I think you mentioned that. It's a good skill to have. I'm gonna be blunt. Alright. But if you gather a bunch of fireproof elixirs from around the mountain before, you'd only have to get to the mines, give them all to the one Hylian who's there, and he'll actually give you a bit of the Goron set. It won't be able to get you far, but, like, it'll stop you from dying. I didn't even know that was a thing for a while, honestly. Like, I was not aware of that, You ever just get the really bad feeling that you've saved at some point when you shouldn't have? Because if I've saved, then, like, I've just wasted my 2 Herba Mystica. And, like, what will I do? What will I do, guys, without my Herba Mystica? It's not like I have 30 Herba Mystica or anything. So, like, clearly I'm in desperate need of Herba Mystica. I wonder if there are better places. I don't know, I'm just used to being here. Weed. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I should have been in zoomed out mode this entire time, shouldn't I? Dunsparce have a lot of variety in sizes, and that one's in a rock. Okay. You keep doing you, buddy. I'm gonna leave you two doing whatever that is. Oh, what's the counter for? I did say earlier, anyways. I did say that pretty quick into the stream, just to clarify. Hello, Felix. How goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. Oh, I pounced straight into that Dunsparce. You won't stop calling Herba Mystica weed. That's understandable. How are you today? I am pretty solid, thanks. Alright, I will repeat what the counter is, though. All the same. Although I did say it, like, I think the moment I got here, I clarified. But it's for Shiny Dunsparce. That is my Shiny Dunsparce counter. I will count all of my Shiny Dunsparce until we get the Triple Segment Dunsparce. The Dunsparce. Alright. I guess maybe I should do... No, wait. I shouldn't do a joke for every Shiny Dunsparce I find. Because then if I don't find enough Shiny Dunsparce, you know. Because there's going to be one of these streams where I just don't find any Dunsparce at all. You know it. You know that's going to be a thing. I know that's going to be a thing. So... I mean, I feel like it's got it right. Because although the odds are good, they're not, like, perfect. Although these are, like, by far the best games for shiny hunting in ever. Yeah, obviously Scarlet and Violet are, like, extremely good for shiny hunting in. I guess Ultra Sun and Moon could arguably be better for shiny hunting in. With their, like, 30... Like, 1 in 30 hunts. How was it called? Oh, you know the ones. The Ultra Wormhole Shinies. Your week's been okay, just stressful? Well, weekend. Understandable. Hopefully this week is at least a little less stressful. Hey man, hope you're good. We'll be there shortly. Just got dinner on right now. Understandable, Rob. I hope you had good dinner. Speaking of dinner, what did everybody have for dinner tonight? Anybody have anything interesting for dinner? I feel like I was halfway through saying something, but I can't remember what I was saying anymore. Who needs to remember what they were saying? Fish pie here? Hell yeah. About Ultra Wormholes. Alright, yeah. Those were really common shinies. Those are some of the most easy to get shinies. I think in the franchise, honestly. Because, like, the odds are 1 in 30. It's just, the issue is it's a very limited pool of Pokemon. Because you can only get, like, a few different Pokemon in each area. Maybe that'd be an interesting thing to do at some point, is, like, try to get one of each Ultra Wormhole shiny. I shall dwell on it. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Maybe I'll do that if I ever get a capture card. So I do want a 3DS capture card still. That is very much on my bucket list. Wait, okay. So, technically, that's a shiny Dudunsparce counter, yeah? Because we're evolving all of our Dunsparce into Dudunsparce. But... how was it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, we are evolving all of our Dunsparce into Dudunsparce. So if I get a shiny Dudunsparce, does that count towards the counter because it's a Dudunsparce? Or does it not count towards the counter because it's gonna be 2 segment? So will not be... You think it should count? Okay, okay. Alright, of course, we will evolve all these lads. We'll evolve the Dunsparce at the end of the sandwich. Wait, huh? Is the rare form not in the wild? I don't think so. I've heard conflicting ideas. But I don't believe it is. Unless like someone's like seen a video that they can send or something. I'm pretty sure it's like encounter only. But I'm gonna be looking at all the Dunsparce I see. Just to like prove myself wrong. When I see it to Dunsparce, I do tend to check. Alright. Do you lads want to hear a joke? Do you guys want to hear the first joke in my list? My good old joke thing? Yes, hell yeah. Okay. I need to make the delivery good on this because this is going straight to YouTube Shorts. I'll be clipping all these tomorrow. So my uncle, he was injured at an explosion at the cheese factory recently. He was hit by a chunk of debris. I think I tried too hard on that one, but I will. Get it? Physically recoiled, sorry. Hey, I didn't say they were good jokes. Never advertise them as actually funny. Alright. It was a good one. Oh, nice. I assumed the recollation was in pain. Alright. As those types of jokes go, that is a fair point. Want you to tell a joke? Of course. Shoot. Let's not go for any shaggy dog tales, though. Let's go for short jokes today. I know I've been one to tell a long joke, but I deliberately tried to avoid these when I'm coming up with them myself, because I didn't want the clips to be too long. So I've not, like, it's hard to keep people's attention. So if it's a nice like short snappy joke, I think one of my first like non clip shorts was me just telling a bunch of jokes while doing TNT Run, because I figured that TNT Run is basically Minecraft parkour. You've got a 3-segment if you want. I think that removes the point of hunting for it if someone gives it to me. But thank you for the offer, pig. It's like training for a marathon and someone's like, oh, I've got the trophy. I got the trophy from last year, if you want it. TNT Run always made me lag really bad. Oh, that's not fun. I don't know, I love a good bit of TNT Run. I've not played TNT Run in ages, actually. But, it's always a good bit of fun, and I was thinking, TNT Run is basically just like those parkour videos, because a good part of TNT Run's strategy is parkour. So why not just record myself playing TNT Run and put that over videos? But I think it did okay. Right, so my dad tells me, son, if you get drunk, you'll see people in places there aren't. And I say, Dad, I'm here. Oh no. Jonathan, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. A ton of forest indeed. I keep on meaning to add more songs to my playlist, but like, I need to note them down when I think of them, because whenever I'm like, oh right, I wanted to add some songs to my playlist, I forgot what the songs were, just remembered I wanted the songs. Is good? Hell yeah. But yeah, Eternal Forest is a good one. Except this one cuts off really abruptly, and I think my music's paused every time. Like, if BDSP did anything well, the remixes, well not remixes, remasters of the music's pretty damn solid. Although DS music definitely has a vibe to it as well. I don't know, like, some DS songs I've never found to, like, hit off the DS. Like, Dialga's Fight to the Finish from Mystery Dungeon. There are remixes that are good. I don't want to slate the remixes. But none of them are as good as the original, I find. Maybe it's just nostalgia as well. But, like, I found that none of them, like, hit as hype. So if we do get an Explorers of Sky remake, I hope that they manage to hit, like, the same hype as the original Dialga's Fight to the Finish. Because I think it's a pretty hard one to remake. But again, maybe I'm just thinking nostalgically. What's your opinion on rabbits? They're cool. Not much of one, honestly. They're pretty cute. They got long ears, that's useful. I like that video where someone reveals that the rabbits have, in their little den, just created a massive, like, hole. I think that's funny, that rabbits can just do that, you know? Like, you can try to keep them in your house. Well, not in your house, but, like, in your garden. But, like, if they feel like it, they can escape. And I guess me, rabbits, and chickens are all in solidarity of fox hating. I'm not a fox fan. Yours loves digging? Oh, you have one? Hell yeah. I guess that does make sense for rabbits to enjoy digging. You've seen that moles just can't walk because they've evolved to dig too well. So, like, not digging is just a little bit too hard for them, you know? I find that amusing. But also cool. It's interesting to see how, like, evolution is very give or take. This playlist isn't shuffled, is it? Why does it always manage to do that? When I started, it shuffled. Within about 2 minutes, it stopped shuffling itself for, like, no reason, and I don't know why. You respect that. I respect that as well, but yeah, it's interesting how, like, evolution never really does much perfectly. Like, isn't that, like, just a bunch of really inefficient blood vessels in our body that just do things really poorly because they're from a time when our body wasn't structured like that? You also really like ferrets, hence the adoption of Furmin. Understandable. Ferrets are also very adorable. I thought that might have been a 3-segment, but no, it was just a Dunsparce sitting on its child. 9 minutes. And Main Shao. I never really thought of Main Shao as a ferret until you just said that. I guess... it kind of is a ferret, huh? It was just one of those Pokemon I never really thought too hard about what animal it was based off until you just said that. And now I'm like, is it? Similar proportions, they are quite, aren't they? It's got like the weird arm thingies that kind of look like it's wearing a hoodie that's a couple of sizes too big. Like how some people just deliberately like put their arms in their sleeves to hit you with like the sleeve. I find it funny seeing like a Dunsparce spawn on the edge and immediately just plummet. Like, oh no, why would you do that? But yeah, I always used to hate Main Fu. Not because of anything Main Fu did wrong, but I just found its cry really annoying. Like, I just hated the way that thing's cry sounded. I don't hate it as much anymore. I wouldn't really say I'm a fan of it, but like... I'm not, like, a hater anymore. Not at all. But I used to be when I was younger. Stoats, weasels, ferrets. They're all pretty close, I guess. They are quite. Are they, like, related? I mean, they must be, right? Was it a stoat in that one video where, like, a family heard, like, a noise in their walls, so they cut a hole in their wall, and there was just, like, some kind of long rodent in there? I think it was a stoat. No, it was an ermine. It was an ermine. Which, they're all mustelids. Interesting. I would have called them long lads if I were a scientist, you know? But I'm not, thankfully. Do you think stoats and ermines are actually the same thing, though? That wouldn't surprise me. Things do have different names, yet are the same thing. Like eggplants and aubergines. The things we've missed out on because Cahir isn't a scientist, you've missed out on nothing. Just because I failed A-level physics doesn't mean anything's been lost. Like Cooper City and Neo Bowser City. I guess that's a more topical comparison than my one. Wait, did I give one or did I just think of it? I'm pretty sure I said something. Dunsparce. I made you sound chronically online with that. I didn't mean to, I apologize. The knowledge of Mario Kart localization isn't quite chronically online. I wouldn't put that into that category. Chronically online would be saying something like, I don't get why it's called something else in a different region, I think that's stupid. And having a really intense opinion on it. Is that shiny? No, it's not. And having a really intense opinion on it. You would go Mastermind with Mario Kart as your specialist subject. You should do that. That'd be fun. I'd go on with Pokemon as my specialist subject. No surprises there. And lose because you never played anything before Double Dash. Valid, honestly. I can't slate that. I wonder how they even source those questions for more niche topics. Like, do they actually get experts on the things they're researching? Or, like, what? I feel like they have mispronunciations of some Pokemon, though, and it would be difficult. Nah, I can understand any Pokemon name, no matter how butchered the mispronunciation is, I bet. Probably, maybe. Perhaps. Honestly, there are probably some, like, Gen 8 Pokemon. Are there? No, I don't think there are any Gen 8 Pokemon, actually. No, yeah, there are probably some Gen 8 Pokemon that I might, like, not recognize the name of. I feel like I'm pretty good with most Gen 9 ones now. But, like, Gen 8 is still, like, a weird gap in my knowledge. I'm not really sure why, because I still put a bunch of time into Sword and Shield. I still did my, like, general shiny hunting lap. Wait, no, I do know why. It's because I stopped watching as many Pokemon videos around then. Because I was getting tired of the community. For obvious reasons. Alright. Gen 8 didn't introduce any Pokemon, it's true, exactly. See, I'd be great at Mastermind. Cool. I just froze for ages there, actually. Just got, like, a nice standstill. No movement at all. Alright. Looks like we're only getting one this batch. Oh well. We have gotten less than a batch, I think. I'm pretty sure I've had to go through multiple batches before. Maybe. Alright. Oh, there's a path down there, isn't there? I completely forgot that was there. Until I just saw a gap in the wall and I was like, wait a minute. Alright. But yeah, sandwich is almost over. So it looks like we will be having to check our Dunsparce. Of course, only having one is a shame, because that severely hinders our chances at any chance of a shiny. Alright. Well, not at any chances of a shiny, sorry, any chances of a triple segment. Statistics. Actually, you do awful on any of those types of game shows because you rely too much on the subtitles. That's fair. Do you think you could, like, get them to display the text? Like... Or, like, look at the teleprompter they're reading from? It'd be funny if the teleprompter told you the right answer. Alright. The teleprompter, like, says that you get something wrong. And it shows the guy saying, like, incorrect. The correct answer was... Baby Park is the worst course of all time. And... what was it called? But then you answer Baby Park, and, like, the guy just stares at you for, like, a full-on minute. It's like, dude. Don't deviate from the script. Alright, looks like we are finished. So I guess it is time for me to have a little bit of a panic, thinking, is that a shiny? And then it's just not a shiny, and I'm just an imbecile, as per usual. Anyway, let's evolve a Dunsparce. You're not hearing impaired, but you're just used to it, lol. That's understandable. I mean, like, what's it called? what's it called when, like, you can hear fine, but, like, it takes a while for your, like, brain to properly process things? On one of the slower-paced ones, like Pointless, you'd kill it, but they barely give you any money anyways, so that's fair. It's funny that, like, I don't know, I've not watched game shows in ages. Like, I used to end up watching a lot of Pointless with, like, my mother. I just not watched as much recently. Looks like I'm not really interested in Pointless. At least anymore. But, like, I know, like, I remember Pointless a decent amount. Alright, that is a double segment. Looks like at least. I'm pretty sure that's a double. Why am I checking? I know it's a double segment. But there's that part of me that's like, what if it isn't? What if it isn't a double segment? Okay, then what? What if this is a triple segment and I'm just incorrect? But no, okay. Let's restart. I found it funny when they got the guy from The Chase on Doctor Who. He was, like, the only good Jodie Whittaker companion. And then he left after, like, the second series. Alright. I feel like you can judge a show by, like, how good, like, how popular. No, yeah, and, like, yeah, like, how good its comic relief character is. Like, not entirely, of course. Like, I feel like there definitely is, like, at points, like, you can have a really well-written comic relief character. But, like, I'd say a pretty good rule of thumb is if the comic relief character is one of the most popular characters, the quality of the show comes into question. The quality of the show's jokes, not so much, but the quality of the show. Alright. Let's put some tofu on the bread. I like that they give you 10 minutes to make a sandwich. No more, no less. Well, less, I guess. But no more. Only 10 minutes. Like, who's gonna spend 10 minutes making a sandwich? What if you fail the sandwich making minigame? What happens if you don't... What happens if you fail it? If you take too long? Alright. Let's hop back down to the Dunsparce zone. They should call it that, actually. The Dunsparce zone. I like that a lot. Alright. And back we go. Dunsparce time. Let's see if we get any more of the sparse. Or if we continue to get a sparse amount of shinies. Ha 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 ha. Lovely weather we're having. Is the music good? Like, this is definitely one of those points where I have to call into question. No, it's okay. Like, just some of the songs have really long, just pauses after. You know what I hate? Songs that have, like, on YouTube and stuff, that just, like, end with, like, an outro. So you can't really put the song on a playlist. Because there's, like, a massive, like, 30-second stint at the end of the song. That's, like, the song playing again, or, like, another song. Because, like, the person wants you to watch the other songs, like, on their channel. But it just makes me want to, like, find a new upload of the song. You know? Because you just can't playlist that. You can. But, like, every time you listen to it, you're gonna have to, like, click on the next song. Alright. A lot of the Dunsparce. They all spawn in facing the same way. I just properly clocked the fact that they're all spawning in facing in this direction. Look, half of them are just facing in that direction because they've not started moving yet. They all just spawn in looking the same way. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to process this information. In fact, I might just not, in all honesty. But huh. Like, they only change direction when they start moving around. Like, so they're not all facing the same direction after a bit. But that's because, like, some of them have started moving, instead of just staying in, like, the idle position they spawn in. I might find a new place to hunt, specifically because, like, watch. I crossed the front of this. Okay, it didn't happen that bad this time, but the game just slows down a bunch every time I go past the front of the research lab, and it's really annoying. I need to find a new Dunsparce location. Hopefully an area that doesn't have a sparse amount of Dunsparce. Ha ha, I already did that joke. I guess I'm a bit of a dunce like that, aren't I? Bum bum. Okay. You see, Dunsparce is called Dunsparce because A, it's stupid. It's dunce. And B, the brain cells in its head are pretty sparse. So sparse. Genius naming. Almost as good as Flamigo. Alright. Do. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, yeah, one of these hunts we're gonna get none, and I feel like I'm aware of that in the back of my mind. And the front, honestly. Passively aware that that's gonna come to pass at some point. Or should I say come to sparse? I'll stop with the... I'm not gonna stop with the Dunsparce jokes, actually. These are funny. I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna become better. I'm gonna stay as worse as I am. Alright. I'm thinking it might be time for another joke. I don't know if you guys are also thinking this, but I'm thinking that it might be about time for the next joke on the list. I do be thinking. Alright. So, why do all astronauts use Macs? Because it's dangerous to open windows in space. Alright. I'm just gonna write clip in chat so I know when this is, because otherwise I will forget. And then this won't become a clip. And I cannot. How judged I get for this? Because I need to clip it. Alright. Alright, yeah. So, the other day, not the other day, this was literally last night, I found a live stream on YouTube from the Disney XD official channel. They're just streaming Phineas and Ferb Season 1 and have been for the last month. I feel like I just heard the start of it, the next song, and then it... No, it's just this one ending. But yeah, like... Just all of Phineas and Ferb Season 1 on repeat forever. Which I think... Oh, wait, there we go. Which I think more companies should do that, honestly. I mean, I say that, but, like, Death Note is now available for free on YouTube. Along with, like, a lot of Naruto as well. Which is pretty good. You're back. Welcome back. You missed the joke. I'm gonna be real, Felix. Clip what? The joke. But now I'm talking about the fact that Phineas and Ferb Season 1 is being live streamed on YouTube by Disney XD. So, like, this isn't a stream that will get taken down because of copyright violations. This is a stream that might get taken down someday if they decide to stop doing it. But, like, that's an if, you know? This could be going on for the next few months until they, like, remember it's there. Because I'm pretty sure you can still, like, upload shit when you're streaming. Hell, I think you can have multiple streams on the same account running. So, that's just Phineas and Ferb. Free, online. So I've been watching some of that lately. But yeah, again, other than that, like, Inuyasha, Naruto, some of the first seasons of Hunter x Hunter, and Death Note, as well as Sailor Moon are all just free on YouTube now, because Viz Media have just, uploaded them all. And I think that's a smart idea. Because it's a good way to, like, earn ad revenue off of older properties. It's a rather good system, I think. That I think would be nice if it was, like, more common, you know? Like, I know that often TV shows, I think especially cartoons, will broadcast, like, their first episode on YouTube to, like, draw in new fans. Which is pretty smart. Right, now we've got one Dunsparce. I'm gonna make a controversial decision. We're changing hunting zones. Yeah, that Dunsparce down here. That does not look like a Dunsparce. I don't think there are Dunsparce down here, guys. I guess the water is a bit too deep here. And if they tried to, they might drown. And that would be not good. So... Yo guys, how's it going? Did we grab one? We have grabbed 2 so far, actually. One for the last round and one for this round. And then I decided to change hunting location. But, oh, there's a Dunsparce here. I guess they can spawn on land, but not in water. So, like, feasibly, this is a good Dunsparce hunting location. If not for the water everywhere. This is just not a good... Where am I? I'm lost. Can I get Dunsparce to spawn on the Miraidon podium? Your dad's just come back from a holiday, and he brought your grandpa with him. Lol. Is your relationship with your grandpa a good one? I was into the holiday. Not the fact that your grandpa's been brought back. To the fact that he brought your grandpa on holiday. Where am I? This hunt has gone downhill because I'm just very unsure of my location as of this moment. Okay, no, I'm sure of my location again. Okay, I got it. This could be a good Dunsparce hunting location. It's fine, but you haven't seen him in 7 years, and he was not aware... I was not aware he'd be coming here, so... just awkward. Ah, that's understandable. That's fair, that's fair. Hopefully all goes well. Alright. Dunsparce should spawn around here. So I'm gonna get some Dunsparce spawning around here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's the good stuff. The good sparse. Right. But Rob, it's another joke stream. I think Rob was the only person around the last time I got a bunch of jokes ready to tell on stream. I think I was hunting Tadpole, I remember. And Christmas was coming up, so I decided I'd, like, get a bunch of jokes to clip. And I did that again. Oh yeah, hit you. No, that'd be mean. But we can do joke 3. We can do joke 3. Alright. So joke 3 is, of course, a snake walks into a bar. The bartender says, "What? How did you do that?" It's one of the less clever. It's one of the less funny, more clever ones, but I like that. You're slithering with laughter. That sounds like you should get that checked out, honestly. I'm gonna be real. Can I, like... despawn? Respawn? I can. Wow, good for me. The reflections in this game are bizarre. That's not how a reflection works, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm gonna be real. I think that they don't despawn from, like, the bottom lip, which isn't great, but... Oh, wow, they really don't despawn from the bottom lip, huh? Can I, like, just... Boing... Oh, I'm gonna fall. This isn't a good idea, I've changed my mind. I think I'll go back up to the regular location after this. I feel like I'm having more luck up there than down here. Anyway. But yeah, just thought it'd be a good one because I'm going away this weekend. I think I mentioned this earlier, but yeah, this weekend I'm going away. I won't be around to stream, unfortunately. But that also means I won't be able to get clips just as I go. So... Oh no, somewhere good. In the north of England. For a specific event that's coming up. That I'm not that big of a fan of, but I guess it's nice to see some family friends. And who doesn't love a good argument about the monarchy? Me. I don't. But yeah. Oh, have fun then. I'll try my hardest. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. Other than the ticking time bomb that will be the argument about the monarchy. But, yeah, I've not seen them in a while, so it'll be nice to. I don't think I've seen them since this weird, like, month in June 2021, which I think Finicky and, like, you know, my real-life friends, so Kite and Platt and Co, would have been the only people in my community at that point who are still around now. Like, I had to, I couldn't stream for a bit. Because I had 2 weddings in, like, the space of 2 weeks. And also in the middle I went on a camping trip. I think those are one of the busiest, like, that's one of the busiest periods of my life. Since, like, 2020. One of them was my sister's wedding. Which was cool. It was very fun. And then the other one was the family I'm visiting's youngest daughter's wedding. But it was just funny because, of course, up until that point, it had more or less been a year and a half of nothing, you know? A year and a half of, like, no events. But then all of a sudden, just 1 August... it was like all the events at once. I think I might have mentioned the trip before, actually. Because on said trip, one of my friends got psychically attacked by horses. So... that was interesting, to say the least. But you know how it is with horses. Can't trust them. Gotta always stay on your toes when you're around horses, because of course, they're always on their toes. Because their hooves are their toes. Like, the very end of their toes. Which means if you want to keep up with a horse, you've got to also be on your toes all the time. Just a fun Cahir fact for you guys to keep in mind. But you never want a horse to get the jump on you. Ever. Alright. Yeah, I've not seen... Oh, I forget how big the hitbox of the bike is. I've not seen any Triple Segment Dudunsparce around, so I feel like there probably aren't wild ones. And I'm pretty sure I heard from some places that there weren't, so... Alright. Looks like we might be going at about one shiniest sandwich here then. It was nice because on like the first sandwich we got like 3 of the fuckers, but now our shiny Dunsparce to sandwich ratio is dropping like a weight in an ocean. My brain's not ready to statisticize, rate the probability, in considering like one batch we got like 3, and then the other 3 we only got 1. I don't really know what the ratio is there. Oh, never mind. In this batch we got 2. I have been incorrect. Yeah, this is kind of the ratio you usually encounter when you was doing sandwiches. That's fair. But I guess I'm changing the ratio by accident. I guess I was just snake whispering there. I mean, Dunsparce is kind of a snake, right? What is Dunsparce? I think Dunsparce is a Dunsparce. Dunsparce is like one of the very Pokemon-y Pokemon, you know? I feel like... Hello. I feel like, in terms of, like... Pokemon. There are some that feel more Pokemon-y than others, you know? Like, Flamigo doesn't feel that Pokemon-y, because it's just... a flamingo. That Noko thing? That what? But yeah, Dunsparce is just a very Pokemon-y Pokemon. Don't know how to explain it. Like yokai. Oh! Oh, it's a yokai. Oh, that makes sense. That's logical, actually. Things are adding up in my head now. There's a yokai watch creature based off the same thing, and it's the same colors but more snake-like. I get it, and that's why everyone's expecting it to evolve into like a big serpent, was expecting it to evolve into like a big cool serpentine thing. Because it's based off of that. I get it now. I'm glad it didn't. I don't know, I'm very much in the party that Dunsparce and being cool are things that shouldn't be things. Alright. But yeah. So I saw a short the other day. In fact, no, it was an Instagram reel, honestly. But yeah, I saw it the other day. And, basically, it was trying to tell me... I'd seen a bunch of videos from this guy recently, honestly. They're like Pokemon facts, basically. And most of them had at least seemed to be true up until that point. But basically, this supposed fact was, originally Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald were going to be set on another world entirely to the original Pokemon world. Supposedly, Team Rocket would be from that world, travel to, like, Kanto and Johto via Moss Deep Space Center. That's a third shiny Dunsparce. I'm at 7 now, right? Am I at 7? Did I forget to increment the last Dunsparce encounter? Okay, so I got 3 this time, and I got 3 on the original time, and then I got 2 other than that. I'm on 8. Anyway, yeah, basically, he was trying to tell me that originally Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald were meant to be set in a different world entirely. And maybe I should just start spewing bullshit as shorts. Just, like, get AI to write me Pokemon facts. And try to pass them off as real. I don't know, maybe that is actually a thing. But, like... I feel like... whether he made it up himself, or just somewhere down the line he saw like a thing that he believed, and then like pass it on. But it just makes me wonder, like, could you just spew bullshit into the internet? And I mean, I guess you can. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's actively a thing. But I wonder, like, if I could get, like, how hard it would be to get cited in other things, you know? Because there are a few things like that where, like, someone... Okay. Basically, a piece of misinformation is spread. That piece of misinformation is then added to a more reputable source, whether, like, an article by a reputable news source is made on it, or... Oh, wait, no, I think the big thing is... basically, someone adds that to Wikipedia, or something like that. Then a big, like, news company picks that up, references Wikipedia for it, but doesn't actually say they've referenced Wikipedia for it. So then Wikipedia references them, like, adds the reference for them, like, for that group who used Wikipedia to find out that information in the first place, which means technically it's sourceless. And if you try to find its original source, you'll just end up going in, like, a big circle. Or a bunch of little circles, more likely. But yeah, I just find that interesting. Also, the sandwich has run out. So I guess it's time for some Dunsparces. But yeah, there was one that happened at some point where it was like one of the... I think it was Masuda. Was it Masuda or was it someone else? That didn't level me up. I don't need to level up yet, I still need to learn the move. But yeah, I think it was Masuda or someone. Basically, like, the fact that got spread was that he was autistic. When that was just, like, a bold-faced lie. I think gotten by a person who wrote a book on famous autistic people who got that source from, like, a joke MySpace account, like, impersonating MySpace account. In a time when impersonation like that was less suspected. Anyway, let's see what we got for That's options, Cahir. Let's see what we got for Dunsparce. Why did it send me straight into options, is my question. Like, was I hovering over options at any point, or did it just do that for no reason? Anyway. The Dunsparce 1. Right. The Dunsparce 2. Alright. The exciting part of the hunt, of course. The evolution of the dunces. And the Dunsparce 3. You know how it is. You gotta be... Alright. That is 3 double segments. A shame. But expected, I think. Does it, like, tell you the name of the form? I don't know why I'm still, like, getting vaguely concerned that I'm gonna, like, reset over, like, you know, a triple segment. But I feel like that would be in character. I feel like that could easily be a thing that I do, you know? Sorry, I'm trying to pet my cat, because she's actually parked kind of close to me today. For whatever reason, I say for whatever reason. I think it's because it's, like, been getting less hot recently. Less hot? More hot recently. So sleeping on my pillow is getting too warm. So she's now started just sleeping on the duvet. And that means that she can, like, park herself right on the corner of the bed, as close as possible to me. Which is really cute. Every time I, like, make a picnic, I get excited by the fact that I've not accidentally saved at some point during the hunt and fucked up everything. Alright, creative mode. Damn, I can't believe they added creative mode. Minecraft creative mode to Pokemon. Oh, hi, Missy. Rob says hello, Missy. She's put her head back down. Okay, nice. So ooh. She's now gotten an ear scratch. It is funny because, like, obviously we're in summer, and also I might have put a few more wood lice in my terrarium anyway. So, like, my terrarium's been more active lately. And I forgot how funny Missy is when I'm looking at my terrarium, because she'll leap up onto the windowsill and start, like, pacing back up it, like, pacing around, like, my face, basically. Like, in front of my face. And then headbutting the terrarium to, like, try and get my attention. Which is very funny to watch. But, Pillip is still around. I'm not sure if you guys remember Pillip, but Pillip is still in there. Pillip is still vibing in the terrarium. I see him quite often, actually. She's like, so you like your terrarium more than me? I mean, at least the bugs in the terrarium eat food, Missy. I can't reach her this time. What? I just didn't think I'm ready. Okay, yeah. Yeah, at least the bugs in the terrarium eat their food, which Missy is not doing at the moment. So she's going to the vet tomorrow for her hubris to figure out why she's being so picky. I don't know. Like, she's been finding herself, you know? Like, she's not been acting weirdly at all lately. Oh, same as in you're picky or your cat is picky. But, like, basically, we'll put food down for her, as we always have. She's been a good cat with food. Like, we don't have to feed her 3 times a day. We can just leave the food there and she'll, like, peck at it when she's hungry. Or used to. And recently I realised that she's not been, like, eating everything. She'll just, like, leave some biscuits, like, half-eaten. So I was wondering if, like, maybe her gums hurt or something. But even when we put wet food down, when we put wet food down for her, she'll, like, sometimes eat it, but sometimes she'll just turn her nose up at it. So I don't think it's her gums. But all the same, when we're eating, she'll, like, come nosing around, like, oh, food? So it's clear she's still hungry. She just doesn't want to eat the food we're giving her. It's just annoying. Like, I want her to eat and be healthy. But you're picky going to the hospital tomorrow. Ah, understandable. I hope the trip goes well. Your dog does that. That's fair, but, like, do they just eat nothing, more or less? Like, unless they're, like, really hungry and they, like, have to eat. Because, like, up until this point, she has been fine eating. It's just now. And I'm wondering if it's a gum issue or something. Because of the way she's, like, even when we got her new dry food. Like, we've been trying her on different foods, basically. Like, trying to figure out what she's actually gonna eat. But, even on different dry food, she'll just crunch it up and leave it in the bowl. So I'm wondering if, like, it's just, like, teeth issues or something. But kind of dreading it. It's having an operation and it means she'll have to be there all day, and that's always so boring. Ah, that's understandable. Hopefully the operation goes well. Best of luck. Sometimes she'll go without it, but she likes to beg for our food. That's fair. No, yeah, she's not, like, begging for our food or anything. She just sniffs around the table. So yeah, generally a good El Gato Ruger, but picky little arse at the moment. Hopefully she starts behaving soon. Hopefully we can actually get to the bottom of it with the vet, instead of them just looking us in the eyes and being like, yeah, she's just being picky at the moment. Like, that's what I'm dreading. Like, there's, like, a good zone of vet responses that is, oh, she's got an issue with her gums, or, oh yeah, sometimes cats do this, here's a solution. And then, of course, the, yeah, no, we don't really know the issue, you're gonna have to sort this out yourselves, and then, like, any kind of bad news. Yeah, she's been eating fine, and now it's turning her nose up. Might be worth checking. Yeah, more or less. But again, like, she's been fine in herself. Like, she's been behaving normally. And in fact, half the time, she'll just go outside and eat grass instead. So, like, she seems extremely willing to just head outside and start eating long bits of grass. Rather than any of the food in her bowl. Which makes me think it might just be her being picky. The rabbit got in a strop earlier because you opened the door when she was sitting near it, and it made you jump, which made her jump too. Very silly creature, you love her. That's fair. Oh yeah, I thought they did that for water rather than food, though. She should be fine on water. Maybe she is... I don't know, I always thought they did that to make themselves throw up, honestly. I'm generally pretty diligent with her water. But the Seed of Doubt has been planted, so I'll be checking that after stream. Yeah, Missy does this funny thing. Well, that's a shiny. Was it a shiny? I don't think that was a shiny, actually. I think that was just a dust cloud. But there's always a chance it was a shiny and I just missed it. In which case, oh well. We'll get more. Honestly, I think I liked the other area better. Maybe just because I got a couple of shinies in it. I think it's down here. Yeah. Grass would do that, but yeah, it's water-based more. Sometimes just like grass better. Nothing wrong with what you're giving her. Oh, okay. Yeah, she has always been weird like that. Like, she'll often go and drink rainwater from plant pots that don't have plants in them. Which is a common sight in our garden. You'll be fine. You think just annoying, yeah. More or less my thoughts on the matter. But there's always that seed of doubt at the back of your mind, you know, when there's like a pet-related issue. But I think that's just me overthinking things. Because, again, like, she's acting fine. Like, there's nothing off with the way she's, like, carrying herself. You're talking about you. Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's fair. Understandable. Apologies for the confusion. But yeah, no, I'm sure it'll be fine. But best of luck, all the same. Right. Oh, that is a thought. Is it time for another joke? Oh, well, Dunsparce thinks so. Told you this area was better. Shiny. It's a sign. It is a sign. I just realised what the next one was. Saw an article about poison-resistant rats. And yeah, that tracks. That does quite track. Good for them, honestly. Congratulations. They're poison type now. Or just they're steel type. Anyway, joke. My doctor told me I had a healthy prostate. I was deeply touched. I like that one. Dot dot dot. Finn, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. It's a joke kind of day, because I'm going to be away next weekend and I need a bunch of clips for the week. So I felt like I'd just tell a bunch of jokes. Depending on how well these do, I don't think they did that well last time, honestly. I think they did, like, okay, but I don't think they did that well. I just want something that gets me, you don't know how to portray your reaction. through typing, but you giggled a little. Understandable. But yeah, I just wish that I could, like, find another form of content that got me subs as consistently as the Pokemon Suite videos. Because, what's it called? It's 11:02 PM, so bye, understandable, Brugger. I hope you get a good sleep. But yeah, oh, would you look at that? But yeah, Pokemon Suite videos got me so many subs, yeah? Like, I got about, like, 50 subs in that time period. And, like, now I'm, like, almost at 500. Like, I'm so close to 500 at this point. I'm, like, licking it. But I'm not getting there. Because I've run out of Pokemon Suite reactions. Which is annoying. Oh, wow, that was only in 12 minutes. I didn't even realize that. Alright. Sorry, just had to do some calculations in my mind. Much as the music, had to do some calculations on the exact best time to stop for no reason. You know how it is. Alright. I thought I saw a Dunsparce on the roof of the building then. I did not. There were no Dunsparces on building roofs today. A lot of good timing today, indeed. Alright. Maybe I should just run around in circles here. No, it's easier on the bike. I like the bike. The bike is a fun mechanic. And I enjoy it. Alright. Hi Finn, by the way, sorry you were making the bed? Ah, understandable. I hope your bed construction goes well. Alright. Making the bed is always funny. For me. Because Missy knows that I make the bed every morning. This must be something she is aware of. That every time I get out of bed after, like, sleeping for the night, which is the thing I do every night, so every night since I've gotten her, you missed the joke. Oh no! Not again. Well, don't worry, because you will be able to see the joke on YouTube Shorts over the next week. Make sure to like it while you're there. But yeah, so I make the bed every morning without fail. I'm great at making the bed every morning. That is a thing I pride myself on. And Missy's there every morning as well because she likes sleeping in the moon, sleeping in my room. On the moon. So she is there for it every time. Yet, very often, am I getting ready to make my bed in the morning when she just hops on being like, Hi, Cahir. How about you give me a pat on my little head? Or, like, on the bed? And I'm like, Cat, this isn't hard for, like, you to realize that you are not in a good place right now. But no. She is tiny and also a fool. So, it is a common occurrence for me to have to lift her off the bed in the morning. And then the other thing she does is sleep on the bed, like, in the early morning. But she'll, like, because it's like the morning at this point, what's it called? Like, I've wrapped the duvet around myself, and there are, like, a few flaps, like, around of duvet that she could sleep on if she wanted to. So she does. She sleeps on those flaps of duvet. The issue is when I shift and move, which I do often when I'm sleeping, I accidentally kick her off the bed. Oh, speaking of, she has just left the bed herself. Probably to yep, she's going up onto the windowsill. It's like, I wouldn't act like I'm the best at controlling my gamer rage. I think I've gotten better at it over time. Like, I used to be a lot worse. But my father never realized that I got better with it, because my cat is very heavy when she leaps off the windowsill. She's not, like, large. I'm sure I've, like, referenced the fact that she's a very small cat on multiple occasions. She is skinny, she is sleek. Especially when we had our big Maine Coon. I always thought of him as, like, the tank, the big bruiser, and her as, like, the speed build, because, like, he'd beat her in a fight if he decided to fight her, which he did often. But she could run away easily. But I don't know how she does it, but she manages to land with the weight of 1,000 elephants. Like, whenever she leaps off the windowsill. And, like, the living room is right below my bedroom, so my dad hears this very loud. And assumes it is me getting angry at my video games. When no, it is the cat. She is just leaving the windowsill because she has decided she has had enough looking outside and actually wants to be outside herself. It's an impressive skill of hers, I think. I'm not sure how impressive I should call it, actually. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take a drink quickly. Because my throat is getting dry. Maybe she is gamer raging. That's actually a really good point. Oh. You ever take a drink and then realize how much you needed that drink? Because I do that sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean quite often, actually. I feel like I was going to say something, but I just distracted myself by taking the drink. What? Oh yeah, Finn, how is Honkai Star Rail? Or have you not played anymore since our last conversation? You'd say cats definitely get gamer rage. Oh, right, yeah, I was going to say, you know when, like, cats are, like, staring at a bird outside and they're going... You know? Like, your cat... Like, have you ever seen a cat do that? Because I've seen that often. I was going to say, is that gamer rage? But, like, then I remembered that video of the cat who was, like, a little bit too fat for the gate. The cat walks through the gate, but gets its, like, butt stuck in the gate. So it starts walking, and then obviously it starts, like, walking in a circle, because the gate's stuck to its arse, and then it gets to, like, the wall, at which point it turns around and starts beating the shit out of the gate for daring to be stuck to it. And that's relatable, actually. I remember once when I was, like, 13 or 14, lots of free wishes. Ah, interesting. I don't know, yeah, like, my issue with Honkai at the moment is I'm interested in other things, so I'm not really ready for a Honkai hyperfixation. I'm not ready for that yet. I might get into it at some point, but we'll see. But yeah, once when I was young, again, this is tapping into the fact that, I was going to say I used to be a very angry child. I just think I'm better at not raging as much anymore. But, like, I think this was back when we had chickens, so I had to go down the bottom of the garden often to feed them. So I went down to the garden to feed them one day, and I bumped my head on this tree branch that, like, kind of hangs low. And then I did it again, and again, and again, over the days. And then eventually I got really mad at it and, like, climbed onto the branch and started, like, shaking it in anger. Said branch wasn't all that attached. Like, it was attached fine, but if it had fallen off and landed on me, like, that would have been a trip to the hospital at least. So I panicked my dad a lot that day. It didn't break or anything, but if it had, it would have been bad. And CahirLIVE probably would not be a thing. Because I would have died before that idea ever came to my head. You don't think you'd play it if it wasn't a gacha game, but you're still having a lot of fun with it. Hey Finicky, have you ever been to Vegas? Jeez, man. Yeah, there's quite a G's story. I feel like we all have, like, moments like that where, like, we do one thing goes a little bit differently, and then, like, no, we are dead. I think it'd be interesting to, like... No, you haven't. Good. That is a good thing. I'm glad to hear that. Please don't go. Moments when we almost die. Yeah, moments when we almost die. I would like it if when we do actually die, yeah, I'd like it if when we do actually die, we get, like, a statistics page of our life. Like, amount of times said you to a waiter. And amount of near-death experiences. I'd like to see that counter. I want to know how many times I've almost died, you know? How many occasions have I gone, no, I shouldn't do that, actually. And, like, that saved my life. I'm interested to know this. Get it twisted! Gamble! Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment. And an investment only. You will profit. You will win. You will do all of that. 100. You understand. I mean, look, I'm just saying, when you gamble your money, you have a chance to win 1,000% more than you had, but you only have a chance to lose 100% of what you have. You do the maths. That would be scary, actually. That would be fun. Very, very opposing opinions here. Also, Baiju, are you right? I don't know. Has Baiju launched? Is he out yet? You'd still look anyway. That's fair. I'd look, because I'd be interested to know. You see, that's why I'm saying, like, an after we've died thing, you know? Because, like, then we don't have to, like, worry, you know? There's no existential dread, because, like, one of two things will happen, three things will happen after that. Number one, the infinite void after the credits. Number two, reincarnation, at which point we'll forget everything, and we won't have to worry. Or heaven, and, like, you can't die in heaven. So that's fine. Or I guess hell. But you struggle with math. Well, the maths is good. Because remember, 70% of gamblers quit before they hit it big. I should play gacha games more often. With the shit I come up with. My efforts are wasted as a Pokemon streamer. I should become an Arknights streamer. I should become a Tears of the Kingdom streamer, because there's going to be gacha in that by the sounds of it. Not like gacha you have to spend real money on, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 level gacha. True gambler Cahir, exactly. Right. Two minutes left. We got 2 shinies this round, though, which is pretty hype. I know we got, like, 3 the last time, but, like, I wasn't expecting another large amount. Was that a triple segment? No, it was not. Alright. Of course, at this point, we are at a full-on 10% chance to, So basically, you hit Carve in 1 10-pull tomorrow. This is a challenge. Oh, no. Why? Because if you don't hit it in 1, you're probably going to get a Baiju? Or is there a chance you could just get a Baiju on that 10-pull anyway, which would be kind of funny, honestly. Like, what's your pity? Where is it? Well, best of luck with that. I think it's 55 Arthur. I remember once I gave my Genshin info to, like, a random site to tell me my pity. Which was funny. So, like, if one day my account just disappears, oh well, I guess. I don't know, I doubt it was actually that big of a threat, but, like, you probably should not give account information to random third-party companies. Because, of course, they could just then steal your account. Especially, like, a Genshin account. They could just steal it and, like, sell it illegally. For, like, all your good stuff. So someone like Rob definitely probably shouldn't. Because he's got a lot of 5 stars. Alright. Yo, Turn of Force is back. Hey, Cahir, Rabbit Door! You got your 2 friends that play Pokemon on call, and you won the Nuzlocke. You beat Cynthia with just your Infinite left. Because of the full restores. Hell yeah, GG, dude. Well done. I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations. You're also at 55 on the weapons banner, so going to hit a 5-star there too. Over 100 pulls left though, so you think you're good. Arthur. Oh, looks like that is it for the sandwich. Alright, so... someone in chat pick a number between 1 and 10. While I get the Dunsparce. Nine. Okay. 984? If someone picked 1 first, then that would have been that book by George Orwell. And that would have been kind of funny, actually. Anyway, I'm gonna roll my d10. And if I get a 9, then I'm definitely... one of these two will definitely evolve into a 3-segment Dudunsparce. Because at this point, we have a 10% chance of a 3-segment Dudunsparce, because we've been through 10, you know? So, like, obviously, if I get the correct number on my dice, yeah. Yo, I got an 8, which is exactly what Rabbit Thor said. So, clearly, I'm gonna get the 3-segment Dudunsparce from one of these Dunsparce, because that's how it works, you know? Alright. GG easy, exactly. So this one is going to be a 3-segment Dudunsparce. Simple as. They're trying to be... They're trying to be... Rigged. This is rigged. This is rigged. This game... It's rigged. It's rigged against me. Masuda personally made sure my game's odds were skewed. Well, if you count the head as a segment... Oh my god, you're so right. Why didn't I think of that? That's unbelievable. Alright. Should have been more specific and said 5, I guess. Alright. The 3rd segment were the friends you made along the way. Oh, that's actually so true. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's like that's it. That's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. Alright, let's make our tofu... Our salty and sour tofu sandwich. I just quit. Our salty and sour tofu sandwich. Doesn't that sound scrumptious, guys? I've got an idea. It's a bad idea, but it's an idea. Watch, watch, watch. Almost. That's a mess. I love that. Oh, look at that face. That can't be a 3-star. Or I guess is it just 3-star? I don't think it's 3-star from the construction. I just think it's 3-star from, like, the ingredients. Those stacks, man. Yeah, that was an awful stack. I'm gonna be real. Anyway. Also, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves events back, if you guys didn't get those. That's food, I guess. It is. But, now that's in my stomach, shinies are more likely to appear. I want to try and make one of those and then it's stand up. Although I don't really know what the physics engine's like in this game, so that might be impossible. For all I know. Anyway. I probably shouldn't go that way, I should just go this way. I should just go straight through the hole. And down. Wow, we are high up. Alright. Should try putting a spin on the tofu as you place the sandwich. Jenga, but tofu. Just lob tofu at the bread. Scrumptious. Alright. Well, guys, is it time for the final joke? Because there's only one joke left. Ever, actually. After this joke's been told, there'll be no more humor left in the world. So is it Hi? It's been like 2 minutes? Why are you here already? May I ask? You're just a little bit early, you know? Just that wasn't funny. What? Anyway, assuming the Dunsparce was the joke, the Dunsparce was not the joke. Don't you dare call Dunsparce a joke. Dunsparce is not a joke. Dunsparce is very serious. Alright. Anyway. Dunsparce aside, it's time for the joke. I'd never let my child date a soccer player. There's only a 1 in 11 chance there'd be a keeper. Oh shit, no, I said soccer. I'm gonna have to retell that one. I'd never let my child date a... I'd never let my child date a football player. I'm not gonna say the punchline again, I think, because that's funnier. I could just take the punchline from earlier on, can't I? Boom, I'm a genius. Ha. Thank you. I should release the clip twice, and just say American version and English version next to it. No, now I've messed up. You have to include the moment you realize you messed up in the clip. No, I'm gonna do an American and an English version of the clip. I'll post them both on the same day. But it'll be like American version, English version. Regional differences, exactly. Just gotta make sure that this hits the right audience, you know? That's so dumb, I love it. I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna edit it like that tomorrow. And then there'll just be, I'll just post two clips on the same day. And everyone will laugh. It'll be funny. In every video you make now, you have to do an American dubbed version. I don't know why I said version, like I started to slip into an American accent when I said version there. Oh my god, hamburger, 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 cheeseburger. How'd I do? Every single video, even streams, Am I gonna have to do like 2 streams a day? One for Americans, one for English people? Is that gonna be how it goes? Am I gonna have to add another for Australians as well? Is this it? Is this the bit? Yes. Oh no. Alright. Self-dubbing is a new concept for sure. It is quite. I mean, there are a lot of, like, dub voice actors who end up, like, voicing characters in multiple languages of the dub because they can speak those languages. You can make it the next big thing. How am I going to make this the next big thing? That is my question. Do you have any intention of giving me the information on how I can turn regional differences of videos into the next big thing? You make enough videos only changing one word in each of your video, doubling your views and people like views. I think that would not double my views, honestly. I think that would give me less views. Because people aren't going to watch the same video twice, which would lower my watch time. I never actually checked how long I've been hunting for when I got that first Dunsparce. I meant to after, but then I got distracted by the joke. Which I guess now has a regional difference. Wow, I really clinged onto that. Alright. Everything was going well. Garchomp was about to die toxic, but then full restore. Oh no. No, it's okay, you'll just have a wider audience. You're not connecting with your American fans. Good. I'm kidding. Some of you Americans are alright. Alright. Maybe just put American and Australian subtitles on each video. That's really smart, actually. That's a really good shout, Felix. Alright. Except replace Iron Man with Inferno. The only reason you won was because of the friendship dodge. But Iron Man died at the end and everyone else lived. Except Black Widow, but she didn't die in the final battle, she died like ages ago. Work smarter, not harder, exactly. Also, spoilers, I think? And I feel like everyone who wants to see Endgame has seen Endgame by now. Because I'm gonna be blunt, I feel like Endgame isn't really a rewatchable film, except for anybody who's, like, seen all of the MCU, you know? Not watchable, rewatchable, watchable, you know? Like, getting your child into Star Wars is fine. And easy. Because you've just got to show them, like, 3 films, and they'll be like, wow, I love this. And then you show them the other 6, and they're like, But, like, you're not gonna get through all of the MCU films to get to endgame for, like, your child, are you? You know? Like, you can pick, like, one superhero franchise, like, maybe you want to get them into, like, Iron Man or Captain America. In fact, Captain America's a hard one as well, because of Civil War. Thor, I guess? Guardians. That's a rather standalone, except Endgame is vital to the plot of Guardians. It's going to be hard to get kids into Marvel movies, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I guess it's probably not, actually. I feel like kids are rather accepting of weird new status quos in, like, TV shows, you know? Spider-Man has a ton of movies. That's a good point. Spider-Man easy. Spider-Man's easy mode on, like, getting your child into superhero movies, along with, like, Batman. In fact, Spider-Man isn't easy mode if you're trying to introduce them to Tom Holland. Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire, that's fine. But, like, you cannot watch... Well, you can totally watch Far From Home without showing them the other... But, like... Far From Home... No Way Home is too built on the other Spider-Man films to be watched alone. I feel like that's one of my issues with cinematic universes, is they just attach themselves to their other movies too much, you know? And that's why I think we don't need more of them. Unlike specific producers seem to think. I'm gonna be honest, I just got distracted tickling my cat because she's back on the bed. Alright. Cat pat. Dunsparce run away from. It's weird seeing my counter at like 11 when it's almost at 2k on Reg Eyes. It's a very low counter in comparison to what I'm used to, when I feel like we generally get like 100 by the end of a stream. Like, we should be like well into the 60s by now on like any normal hunt, but because I'm counting the shinies instead of the actual Pokemon. Alright. Do you guys think... Do you guys think that they should continue with, stuff like Mousehold and the Dunsparce in future games? Like, where they have, like, a secret form, a rare secret form? Or I guess Poltegeist is, like, the origin of that, right? But yeah, do you think that, that should be, like, a continued thing? They do more of it? Or do you think that, like, they've done that concept now, they should probably move on? Yeah, it's pretty fun. It is quiet. I enjoy it, I think. Especially since it does stuff like this, where, like, shinies are now extremely common. So it gives you actual hunts to hunt, you know? You think it's cool, you just don't care about those Pokemon specifically. That's understandable. I guess that's generally the issue in general, or, like, issue with stuff in general. Honestly, I think I'd... If I didn't shiny hunt, I wouldn't care that much about the Dunsparce, I think. Like, I only really care about the Dunsparce because of the fact that I can go for a hard hunt. Alright. Do 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 Okay. Whoa. Is that camera alright? What the hell? Alright. How much time left do we have? 30 minutes. I guess all of our luck was used up with, like, the instant one. But the fact you've, kind of had 11 shinies in 2 streams is pretty crazy, I think. Technically, it's 12. Because you cannot forget about McShadow. Who we got in that same stream. Technically, it's 12 shinies in 3 streams, which is just as impressive, actually, now that I say that out loud. I was, like, trying to, like, discredit the fact that, of course, Regice, but that's still a lot. And it's, again, kind of my issue with Scarlet and Violet. I think I'm not going to do many more Scarlet Violet hunts, like this. I think most of my Scarlet Violet hunting from now on will be, like, shiny roulettes and stuff. Because the shiny roulettes are fun. But the issue is... what's it called? Yeah, no, yeah, the issue is it's just... shinies are too common. So I want to do, like, other things, like, I mean, yeah, I think after this... Of course, this might end up being, like, a bigger trial than what I'm next planning. But, like... Why did the music stop then? Anyway. But yeah, I kind of want to get just a box full of shiny Krogunk. Just a whole box of them, you know? Which is like a doable task nowadays. But other than that, I think I want to do like other weirder and harder hunts that are probably going to take a long, long time to do. So, strap in. No, it wasn't shiny. Because I think we're going to be on some long haul hunts in the near future. If this isn't already a long haul hunt, honestly. But I'm talking hunts that, who knows, might take most of the year. If not the whole year. Especially for one of the... I don't know why I'm always so secretive about what I'm planning. You know? Like, I'm constantly scheming. You know? But I never say what I'm scheming. Because I'm always, like... I got into my head when I got into my head when I was younger. That if I tell people about things, I then become less interested to do the things. But I think with, what's it called? Yeah. No, yeah, I think with the, shiny hunts, like, obviously the joy is actually getting the shiny, not telling people about it, you know? Not people's reactions, but, like, getting the shiny itself. So I feel like I just need to not be so secretive about future hunts. Anyway, after the Krogunk box, which will probably start after Regice or this, whichever finishes first, I think it'd be funniest if the Regice hunt ends up, like, taking longer than the next few hunts combined. Anyway, what's it called? Yeah, after the Krogunk box, Regice and this, I want a shiny hunt for Juniper's Minccino. You know how you can see a shiny Minccino on the start screen of Pokemon Black and White? I want to get that. I want to have that. I won't have it, obviously. I'll only have, like, video evidence of it. But I want that to be a thing. That is, like, a funny idea. And a fun idea in general, honestly. For me to try. And, like, I don't care if no one ends up caring that I find it. I just want to do it because, like, it's a fun and weird hunt to do, you know? Like, I'm not just doing it because, like, I think it'll, like, make a good clip. I'm doing it because it'd just be, like, an interesting thing to do. Because how many people can say... How many people can say they got that shiny, you know? There's one similar shiny I got in Pokemon White 2 version. Bianca's Lillipup in the catching tutorial can be shiny. And I got that shiny once. That was shiny once for me. And that was very cool. Well, it wasn't cool at the time. At the time, I was mad. But now I look back on it, I'm like, that was really cool. But yeah. It'll be a quick reset rate, but that's not like the main... Will it? How long does it take? I guess we'll have to time it. Because, like, fundamentally, it's not as quick as, say, like... Platinum. Wait, like, you got it without looking for it? No, yeah, more or less. I just wanted to do a regular playthrough of White 2. And I accidentally got a shiny Lillipup. Well, no, I didn't get a shiny Lillipup. Yeah. Honestly, Black and White 2 is a weird one for shinies. Because I tried to do a solo run once. I never completed the solo run in the end. But it was on an emulator. Because I think I randomized all the opponent Pokemon for the solo run. But I got a shiny Mareep while grinding. In Flocesi Ranch. Lol, accidentally watches Bianca get shiny Lillipup, exactly. But yeah, that would be on purpose. Or the Juniper one would be on purpose. And I think that'd be fun. Alright. Alright, I need to be looking at the Dudunsparce to make sure that, what's it called? Yeah, I need to make sure that I'm looking for Dunsparce. I just realized we got a shiny Mareep when looking for that Eevee as well, that's one time. You got a shiny Azuro while looking for a Yolu as in Flocesi is your first ever shiny. Oh my god. Shadow Gaming, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. And then a Trubbish a few days later. Yo, that's hype. I always remember my shiny Trico in, Omega Ruby. I think I've told this story a couple of times, but I'll tell it again. Basically, I wanted a shiny Torchic, so I did I did a bunch of resets for a shiny Torchic. I spent ages shiny hunting for Torchic, and then I kind of put the hunt on hiatus. But then later on, I got the itching to play through Hoenn again, so I decided I wanted to do it with with Trico. But I had a really good nickname for female Trico, so I decided that I wanted to soft reset for a female Trico, and I got a shiny before a female. And not that many encounters either. It was like less than 10. Just beat Whitney? Hell yeah, GG. Only random shinies you ever got outside of PLA and Violet. I got a lot in Sun and Moon. Of, like, random shinies. Because I got a Spearow and a Fearow. But, like, that was on my active shiny hunting save file. I got those. I got a Roggenrola once. What's PLA? Legends Arceus. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yeah, the whole family, but I was annoyed about it because I didn't want two of that shiny. But yeah, I got a shiny Roggenrola once, and a shiny... what's it called? Ah, the tree. Bonsley. I got a shiny Bonsley once as well. I think it was when I was looking for the Ultra Beast I got the Bonsley. because it was after the game. But, what's it called? Yeah, I used the rock and roller in my playthrough. You got some in uranium too, but that had a much higher odds if you remember right. It did. It did. It fucking did. That game fucking did. It's so fucking high. I'm so pissed at Pokemon Uranium version because I found my first shiny when I was grinding in Victory Road. The first shiny I found in Pokemon Uranium, I was grinding in Victory Road, and then I proceeded to get another 2 of them. Not of the same Pokemon, but just shinies in general. I got 3 shinies in Uranium, all just before the end of the game. And I'm gonna die mad about that. Shiny Gigalith is cool. Shiny Gigalith is very cool. Yeah, looks like we're only getting 1 this time. But that's fine, because we got rather lucky across the last 2. Last 2, because we got 5, didn't we? Alright, I'm going to evolve this Dunsparce, go to the toilet, and then we'll do the last batch, I think. That's not what I wanted to do. But yeah, I'm just annoyed, because those shinies were very unintentional. And, like, all at the end of the game, and the Pokemon in Victory Road were just, like, grossly underleveled, especially, like, the, Fiery Imp guy who I got as a shiny. Alright. I might do Uranium again at some point. I don't know. I know there's a new game, fan game, by the same creator, but I've got other things that I want to play on my plate first. Maybe I'll announce... I'm not sure. Oh, wait, never mind. We got another. It's funny because my reactions are so, like, dry to shinies in this game now. It's like, whoa, we got it. It's just like, okay, we got it. We got the guy. Yay, we did it. Because, like, I know that number's going to be, like, at 50 by the time that... honestly, 50 might be lowballing it. But it's going to be high by the time the sun ends. It's going to be some high-ass number. And I'll have gotten so many shiny Dunsparce that I'll be desensitized to shiny Dunsparce. If I ever see a shiny Dunsparce after this hunt, I'll be like, oh, okay. That's cool, I guess. Right. How much time left? Literally 40 seconds. Let's do like a speed round, a lightning round. I don't know how you do a lightning round in this game, but I'm going to do one. Honestly, I think I'm just getting less to spawn. You run really fast. I mean, like, more or less, but again, I think less spawn if you do that, you know? I think you just get less spawning. Which means it isn't really a lightning round in the sense that, like, you're getting more Pokemon, it's just a lightning round in the sense that you're going fast. So, maybe instead of lightning round, it should be spin around. I don't think that one's shot. It's not. Okay. Anyway, that's that. So, I'm going to evolve these 2 dudes. Use Discharge, knocking out all Dunsparce in the immediate vicinity. That's actually a really good shout. But yeah, let's get these 2 evolved, and then I'm going to go to the toilet, and then we will continue after that, because there's one more round that we'll be doing, and after that's done, that will be the end of the hunt. Alright. Not the hunt, sorry, of the stream. Alright. Let's evolve. How many Dunsparce did I start the stream on? I can check. I can actively check. I think it was like 4, right? Pretty sure it was like 4. Yeah, 4 Dunsparce. So I've got 8 shinies so far this stream. Just wanted to, like, put a number. That's good progress. That is extremely good progress. That is a lot of shinies in one stream. Like, in considering before, like, PLA, a number like that would be more or less unfathomable for, like, a one stream. The fact that I got, like, 12 in one is, like, kind of whack. Anyway, I almost saved that. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go to the toilet quickly. Once I am back, we will continue on with the hunt, so do make sure to stay tuned. And we're back. Okay. So yeah, this will be the final round of shiny hunting for this stream. Like the final group of Dunsparce. The sandwich, eat a sandwich, 30 minutes, stream over. That's the dub. That's what's happening today. Which will probably mean this stream goes on longer than normal, because especially after the past few months, I've been ending streams earlier rather than later. Right. Oh no, it's raining. How's my picnic gonna be good now? That's awful. Imagine if they pulled a Breath of the Wild and you couldn't picnic while it was raining. Imagine how awful that would be. Fair, yeah, tiredness gets us all. Yeah. Unfortunately. Wet sandwich indeed, and it's like tofu on bread. So it's not that good anyway. Come here. Oh, I might have put this a bit too close to the edge. If I tried to put another slice of bread on top of it, it's definitely going to topple, I think. Well, at least the tofu didn't go away, because that means that it'll still count on the sandwich, because otherwise it would not count. You were asleep just now until the jingle Piss Gigi kicked you back awake. Oh no, I apologize for waking you with the official CahirLIVE theme. Alright. Do 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 do. Let's go to research station number 4 and let's head back down. We'll be shiny hunting in the same zone, I think, because it's a good zone to shiny hunt, I think. But yeah, obviously, Wednesday stream will be the last stream of the week this time. There might be a stream, like, in 1 week, so next Monday. Not 100% on that. I'm not locking and loading that in as a stream. There might be. Oh, shit. That's cool. Didn't mean to fall asleep. It was just comfy. That's understandable. But if you need to sleep, you need to sleep, you know? It's weird how it's easier to fall asleep not, like, where you're not meant to. In comparison to, like, when you're meant to, you know? Like, a nap on the sofa goes hard. Actually sleeping in your bed at nighttime? No. You know? I don't get that. True, you do it too much, exactly. It's just bizarre. It's weird, because I feel like when I take a nap, I'm a lot more likely to experience sleep paralysis. Although I've not been taking naps as often recently, because I've just not needed them. Because when I'm woken up at 10 instead of 12, I try not to go back to sleep after. But, like, I find I have sleep paralysis a lot more often when I'm napping than, like, when I'm, like, just sleeping regularly. I've had sleep paralysis a bit recently, I think. But it's, like, a different kind of sleep paralysis where I'm, like, not lucid enough to properly process what's going on, you know? Well, like, the sleep paralysis kind of ends up being part of my dream. I don't know, my sleep paralysis is, like, different. Because everybody always talks about, like, the hallucinations that come with sleep paralysis. Although, honestly, I feel like the meaning of sleep paralysis demon kind of faded recently. As it became a term used a lot on TikTok. And just people didn't fully know what it means. Like gaslighting. But, like, I don't know. I know it's sleep paralysis, because sleep paralysis is what happens when you wake up too early and the chemicals your body lets off to stop you from moving in your sleep. Like, sleepwalking, basically. Like, those chemicals haven't worn off yet, so you can't move still. And, like, I'm in bed, I'm awake, but I can't move, is the issue. So I'm pretty sure that's just sleep paralysis. Who knows, maybe there's a different definition to that, though. But as far as I'm aware, it fits the definition pretty well. But I don't get no hallucinations. Alright. But yeah, anyone else here experience sleep paralysis? Wait, no, is she washing herself? Maybe I shouldn't pat herself while she's trying to bath. She's still, like... She keeps returning to the corner of my bed, which is adorable. See, cat, that is. Yeah, not fun. Can't say it's happened to you, though. Maybe that sounds along the lines of lucid dream. I don't know, not really a lucid dream, because I'm not dreaming, you know? Like, I can feel my body, and I can feel the position I'm in, and I can feel it's uncomfortable. But when I try to move, when I try to, like, shift, toss and turn in my sleep, I can't, and I realize I can't. You know? Like, that's more or less, like, the order of what happens is I'm just, like, in bed, like, kind of, like, aware, and, like, my mind's like, I'm uncomfortable in this position, I'm going to move. And then I can't. And then I cannot move. And then I, like, keep on trying for, like, a bit. Yeah, I keep on trying for a bit, and then eventually I can. You think you might have had sleep paralysis for the first time recently, but it didn't last long. Yeah, no, it tends to not last long for me either. Like, it's not too long before I can actually move my limbs again, but, like, there's a solid period of time when I just cannot, and, like, I used to panic at first, but I feel like I don't panic as much anymore. All you know is like, you know you're asleep. Yeah, lucid dreaming is when you become aware that you're asleep, so you can actively, like, control and impact the dream. But the issue is for a lot of people, when you first experience, like, when you first realize you're asleep, your brain tends to wake you up. Like, I remember the first time I became lucid while dreaming. I was talking to a friend who, I think basically in my dream, two of my friends hooked up. And, like, were dating. And then I, like, went over to them and was talking to them about it. But then I was like, wait a minute. You're meant to be dating someone else. Because one of my friends had, like, was, like, in a different relationship. And then I was like, wait a minute, is this a dream? And then I woke up. I think it's happened a few times since, but I've never properly been lucid. Hampter, indeed. Hello, Lord Theo. Welcome to the stream. How goes it? I hope your week's gone off to a good start. Talking about lucid dreaming. And sleep paralysis also. But yeah, I used to, like, do a lot of research on lucid dreaming because I really wanted to lucid dream. But I never actually got there, because I could never keep a consistent dream journal. Which is, like, yeah, the two main, like, suggestions on how to lucid dream are, number one, make a habit of, like, looking at your watch or some other number. Like, pretty commonly. Because in your dream, you, like, words on a page won't be consistent when you look back at them, basically. So, like, if you look at like, the time on, like, your watch, it might be, like, 10 past 4, but then you look away and then look back and it might, like, be, like, 2:30 all of a sudden. So, like, you want to, like, keep an eye on that to, like, make sure... If you can, like, make that a habit of yours, then you'll do it when you're dreaming and you'll notice it. And then the other one is, like, writing a dream journal, so you can notice, like, cliches that your dreams often have. Maybe I should write a dream journal, because I've been dreaming a lot recently, I think. I think more than I used to. I feel like I've noticed. At least, like, memorably so. Like, I've woke up remembering my dreams a lot more lately. Which is nice, because it means I can tell people when I've been dreaming about them. So. Oh, wait, there we go. Wait, what? There's 2 of them?! There's 2! Did you see that? There's 2 on screen! Look, there's another one right there! Holy shit, we got 2 of them! I never thought, I was like, that's a possibility and it would be funny if it happened. I didn't expect it to happen, like, right now, though. Alright, I gotta be careful, because if that one, like, notices me and gets afraid, it's gonna burrow. I got 2 of them at once, what the hell? Cool, so now I've got all those jokes to clip, and this as well. That's great. I didn't expect that to actually happen, you know? Like, it was like one of those things that was like, it'd be funny if it did, you know? It was like, at the back of my mind, I was like, it'd be amusing if I just got 2 at once at one point. That's funny, but also hype. Alright. Cool, so I'm guessing we'll be going for another 19 minutes without anything, but that's okay. But yeah, have any of you guys had fun dreams recently? For you, like, you had childhood nightmares, then you began to lucid dream in your teens. Then you had those childhood nightmares while you were lucid dreaming, so you could control them, which was interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Useful way to, like, combat your childhood fears, I guess. I saw a post the other day that someone was basically saying that when they get really scared in their dreams enter Markiplier mode, in which, like, a Markiplier webcam appears in the bottom left-hand corner of their vision, and all of a sudden Markiplier is controlling them, and, like, as if they're part of the video game, or a video game he's playing. And I think that'd be a fun mechanic to have in real life, honestly. Like, you're going through, like, a traumatic experience, and boom, Markiplier. He's like, hello everybody, my name's Markiplier. And we're playing this new fighting game, where we gotta fight off this guy in an alleyway with a knife. Remember you used to have the same recurring nightmare every now and again when you were little, but one day it was, like, extended and your mom was there, and you never had that dream again. Bizarre. I remember, like, 2 dreams from when I was young. One of them, my mother and father were being accused of a crime I knew they didn't commit. But for some reason I was, like, trying to defend them. Like, the only one trying to defend them. And, like, that stressed me out. I was, like, 8 at the time. It's like... And then the other one was just about, like, water droplets. Just, like, going through this, like, giant contraption of some kind. And I barely remember it, but I just remember that there are a bunch of water droplets. I like to think that you killed them, as you've never had them since. But everyone you've told them seems skeptical. No, you killed them. You did it. Why have you not had the dream since? Clearly you killed them. Alright. I'm sure you had a similar one where you and your sister made a birthday card for your mum, but something about the process of making it was illegal, so you got arrested. Human mind is so wild, it is quite. Oh wait, that's another one. Sure, why not? Yeah, but you can see how unbelievable it all sounds. That's fair. I don't know, I feel like that's not all that uncommon a thing for the human psyche to do. I've heard a lot of stories about it. Throw on 3, nice. Nice, on for a record. Maybe. Yeah, we've got 15 minutes left, so if we can keep that up. Why are you in a wall? Get out of the wall. Don't be in a wall. Alright, now he's not in a wall anymore. Let's continue. Yeah, this is clearly the superior shiny hunting spot. I don't know why I was hunting anywhere else before. Had a nice dream recently about someone who passed away a few days earlier. That was pleasant. But usually forget yours really quickly. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, those are always really nice ones. Well, one of those nightmares you had to choose which your parents died from someone eating their brain, so gladly you summoned a shotgun. Yeah, no, that is a good one to become lucid in. Yeah, really helps you feel better about it all. Oh, that's good, that's good. Yeah, you hear, like, you tend to hear, like, a few tales about those dreams, and you wonder, like, if there is more to it than just, oh, it was a dream, sometimes. Alright. Oh yeah, the other one that sticks out was how you couldn't stop dreaming about Minecraft the day after you played it for the first time. I feel like I've... was being haunted by the image of cubes and blocks. I don't know, I heard, like, back when I streamed Minecraft, I was, like, big into it, and I watched, like, a lot of, like, the big streamers who played Minecraft at the time. And I remember how, like, a few of them were telling stories about how they actively dreamed about playing Minecraft, often. And I was wondering if that had ever happened to me, but it never did. I never dreamed about playing Minecraft. I don't think I've dreamed about playing Pokemon. I mean, maybe I have dreamed about playing Pokemon, but not, like, on stream. Wait, no, I did have a dream about streaming once. I did have a dream about streaming once, but I can't remember exactly what happened in it. I think something went wrong. Or, like, I was somewhere and was like, oh, wait, I need to stream. and then I streamed. Oh my god, it's a record! A 4-in-1 group. You love to see it. Now, I'm glad I did this extra one, because, you had something like that when you were younger. You just bought some really cool vintage games, and you woke up the next day, really excited to play them. The Redstone guy you watch was talking about how he always gets new ideas and stuff at random parts of the day, even in his dreams. That's so odd. Oh, what Redstone guy, may I ask? I don't know, when I get a job again... Yeah, no, I'll tell this one. When I get a job again, I kind of want to make a, well, originally it was going to be a Pixelmon server, but maybe it'll be Cobblemon now. And then that'll be what we play on Fridays for a bit. Cause on the down low, what's it called? I'm kind of getting tired of raids. Oh, the games weren't real. You dreamed about buying the vintage games. That's whack. Oh, Tango Tech. I don't watch him. He's like one of those people who I'm like, I want to get into, kind of, but I've never gotten around to actually watching his vids. But I'm looking forward to him finishing Decked Out 2. I think that's going to be fun. At least to watch like other hermits play it. I watched a lot of Ethos Lab. And I know he's going to have fun with that, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I think a Minecraft server would be cool, but want to what's it called? I need like money to what's it called? Play it. You know? Not play it, host the server. I need money to host the server. I just think it could be a fun Friday activity. So it probably won't be a thing for a while, but someday I think it will be. But yeah, that's kind of why I want to do MMO again. Because, what's it called? That could be another good Friday stream, or like Friday stream slot as well. Instead of raids. Because I just want to diversify it up a bit. Because it's always raids on Fridays, and, yeah, you like Etho too. A good amount of the hermits now you think about it. I don't watch loads of the hermits at this point, but I'm a Hermitcraft has always been like my favorite Minecraft group. Like, as much as it was after Dream SMP started becoming popular, and I did really like Filzer and Wilbur at the time, I'd say like, especially when I was streaming Minecraft, the hermits were more of my Minecraft inspiration than the Dream SMP. And I still watch a lot of Hermitcraft now. I'd probably say Good Times with Sky is my favorite, one of, if not my favorite content creator at the moment. And I really like Zedaf as well. I think Zedaf's kind of underrated, because he always does really cool things in his videos. It's always like, he's good at being out of the box. Like he, used creepers to, play a song recently. Which was fun. I'm not sure. You think you know a guy who has a server? Think it would be possible to use it? You don't know much about it. I don't know, I don't want to like step on someone else's toes. With it all. Yeah. But like, wait, when you say has a server, do you mean has a Minecraft server, or do you mean has a server to run a Minecraft server on? Have you watched Limited Life in that series? Scar, Tango, and Ether are all in it. I have. I easily one of my favorite, like... No, I'm gonna blimmin' yammer on about Minecraft again. No, I'm gonna. It's probably my favorite version of... like... Minecraft roleplay, if that makes sense. Because, like, Hermitcraft and stuff, I enjoy it on Hermitcraft, because it tends to end in just them having a bunch of fun with, like, the mini-games, or, like, that gauntlet that, a few of them made in that, like, King king plotline, but my biggest issue with the whole Minecraft roleplay thing, like looking back on it, is a bunch of blocky men talking to each other, being all dramatic and angsty, isn't fun and cool to watch. Like, isn't fun and interesting to watch until someone goes back and animates it, you know? Until someone makes it, like actually goes back and animates, like, draws it, you know? Draws the interactions. Then it's a lot cooler. Because all of a sudden these, like, actual good one-liners they're saying aren't just their blocky little face saying it to another blocky face. But the Life series actively keeps it all in the context of Minecraft, so you're never really, like, investing yourself in the plot line of what's actually going on, because there's always a degree of separation that, oh, it's just Minecraft, you know? Oh, that's number 5. We have got 10 Dunsparce just today. But yeah, in fact, we got 14 Dunsparce today. But yeah, I just think it's good, and I like seeing the interactions. I hope they bring in more people next series, though. I might find that comment on one of Green's videos, actually. Not one on the latest finale. I feel like everybody's dynamics have gotten known by now, and while I'm sure like another series will still be really good, I'd like some new life in it, you know? Bum bum. Love the life series with all your heart. That's how you got into Hermitcraft, really. That's fair. I got into Hermitcraft in 2018, before the Minecraft resurgence. I egged on my friend to start a Minecraft server. Yeah, I egged on my friend to start a Minecraft server a few months before 1.14 released. And that was when, like, the whole Minecraft resurgence happened, was 1.14. Because you used to watch all those people, like LD Shadow Lady back in the day. Ah, understandable. Yeah, no, I got into it more because I was watching a lot of the Hermits who were playing on it at the time. Like Scar and Green and Etho. In fact, I'm not sure I was that into Etho at that point. I think I watched a few of his videos. But, yeah. That's fair. It's a guy from work you go drinking with and has a Minecraft server. Ah, understandable. I don't know, yeah, I wouldn't want to intrude because, like, the issue with mods is, like, it has to be a dedicated server for the mod, if that makes sense. Oh, I just remembered something about that initial server that I played on. Well, number one, it was a decent server, but it wasn't that strong, to the point where we always had to alert other people on the server that we were going into the nether, because it would make the server lag really badly to load in the new dimension. But also, me and Platt, when 1.14 came out, got really into it, and we were, like, spending late nights playing it, but it was, like, a server run by my friend's father, and he came up to me one day and was like, yeah, Cahir, my father's saying that he's kind of concerned about how much you guys are playing on the server, up until, like, 2 AM, and I was like, oh, right, yeah, he can see that. Have I seen that Cobblemon thing? That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about making the server for. Wouldn't just be a regular server, it would be a Cobblemon one, I think. And I was thinking of making a Pixelmon one before, but I think Cobblemon just looks better. You don't... no, they'd probably, be up for at least 2 of those, if... 2 of those 3. On it, play Pokemon. Okay, maybe? I don't know yet, bring it up with them. But let's not set anything in stone yet, because, I wanna... I guess I don't need to. No, actually, I do. I want to take a bit of a break from Minecraft, because I just did a Minecraft server. Yeah, I just did a Minecraft server, just, like, last week, basically, with the, Create mod. So I think if I were to do another Minecraft server, I'd want to wait a couple of months. So I can let my creative juices replenish. Because that was my biggest issue with Minecraft when I tried streaming it, was I couldn't keep streaming it, you know? Like, I quit after a year of Minecraft streaming because I burned out on Minecraft in that time. Like, each server I was doing less and less. Because, yeah, each server I was doing less and less. Because, like, I was burning up all my ideas. Okay, you thought you were talking about the older Pixelmon. Yeah, this one looks better for sure, it really does. I don't know, Pixelmon used to be like that, but they just kind of gave up. I was like, oh. And I still liked it because it had a bunch of cool mechanics and was Pokemon in Minecraft. But Cobblemon just seems like a much better Pokemon Minecraft mod. It will be fun to get into. Who knows, maybe we'll have a few other mods on it as well. But you'll bring it out next time you're in the office and see if they'd be receptive to the idea. Hell yeah. Yeah, maybe we put another couple of mods on it as well, because I feel like Create is just a good general mod to have around. Because you could make a factory for making Pokeballs, which could be cool. Maybe it will be Create as well. Ooh. No, let's not have too many ideas yet. Again, I want to take a break. This probably won't be until like the summer at the earliest, if I do this. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be willing to do it until the summer at the earliest, but obviously, like, if Rob's friend doesn't want to do it, then it won't be until I can get a job. Which realistically should be sooner rather than later, like, for the sake of I need a job. But yeah. Cobblemon seems cool, and I mean, Fridays was always meant to be community day, you know? It was always meant to be like a day where I can do things with you guys, so Minecraft was always like one of my first ideas for it, but you need to buy Minecraft on your PC as well. Any recommendations on how to do it? I mean, yeah, just do it through the official Mojang site. I don't think it's on Steam or anything. So if you just type in like Minecraft, it'll be one of the first results on like buying Minecraft. I don't really think you can get discounts on it anymore, unless like you can find another peddler that might do discounts, but I wouldn't know where to look for that kind of stuff, and I feel like I shouldn't be recommending it either, so that is the last Dunsparce, though. We've got 5 of them this time. That is so many. We got 5 in one hunt. I didn't think we were going to get more insane than, like, the 3 Bishop, but I gotcha. Didn't know it needed to be somewhere specific. Nah, it does. And you want Minecraft Java Edition, not Bedrock, or Windows 10. But yeah, I would like, if you are going to pitch it to him, make sure he knows it's for like a streamer server, and like strangers, a lot of strangers might end up coming on and through it. Also, is it a Minecraft server or a Minecraft Realms? Yeah, I remember when Finn did a viewer SMP, which was very fun, honestly. Some of the most fun I had playing Minecraft, I think, was the viewer SMP. Server, they were saying that. Okay, cool. But yeah, she had it as like an Anarchy server, because it's just kind of easier to be like, yeah, it's Anarchy. But like a lot of people like came on to just be nuisances, basically. Like, and that's not just because it was an Anarchy server, that was because people came on to be nuisances. Because people tend to do that, unfortunately. Honestly, thank you so much for introducing you to command blocks. Yeah, no, that was great. To be clear, like, because it was an Anarchy server, me and Finn were both in creative mode the whole time. And we just, like, messing with people. Like, at one point, I put a button somewhere in, like, the woods near spawn. on like a bedrock block, and when someone pressed it, it gave all of the zombies, it made all of them faster. All of the zombies. Every single zombie that was already in the world or would spawn into the world would now be faster. That was one of the funniest things I've ever done. Alright. I think if... At some point I might just keep the Dunsparce after I like get a bunch of them. Just because it would be funny to just have a bunch of shiny Dunsparce around. I don't think I'll do it with this batch. Although, should I keep this batch? Because I have enough herbs. Like, the issue is not the herber. I mean, 5 is pretty damn good, it is. 5 is very good for, like, a single sandwich. It would have been great if we got the 5 segment on this one. But we did not. 5 segment? Well, you could almost have a full team. Oh, wait, no, I will have a full team after I get the, what's it called? Okay, yeah, I think I'll keep this one. But, this one only. Checks my herb account for no reason. No, yeah, I have enough herbs. Because I need salty and sour, and I have plenty of salty and sour. So I'm good on herbs. I will not be saving again after this. This will be the team I hunt with from now on as well. Anyway, I think that's about where we are going to end it, though. Thank you all for coming. This has been a really fun one. I've really enjoyed this one. We've got good jokes. We've got 5 Dunsparces, 2 on screen at once at one point, which is kind of pretty fucking whack. But yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your days. And I will see you all on Wednesday for the last stream of the week. That'll be the last stream this week, because I've been going away after that. So be sure to be there for some Pokemon Crystal. But yeah, I hope you all have great rest of your days, great rest of your weeks. Goodbye and good night.